Hey guys, Leroy Tate here with another great episode of the Knotwork. And what we've got here today is a conversation about social media. Now with me I've got Chris Knight.
Chris, aka The Night Rider.
Charity Conaway, and Joe Friendy. Now Joe, what are your feelings upon Joe's social media?
It's completely taking over people's lives. I was actually just having a conversation with my friend the other day about there used to be, like, when I went to middle school, I would be on the phone for, like, 8 hours a day talking to my friends. Like, that or instant message. And, like, those allowed you to have full, fleshed-out conversations. My problem with social media is there's a text limit. Like, nobody wants to sit there and talk on Facebook for an hour. Nobody actually wants to have a discussion. And when you do actually comment on people's things, it's like, if you disagree with them, they're like, why are you even commenting on it then?
Right.
It's a discussion place, I thought.
Plus it's easier to get ignored through social media. Like, people don't even, like, I'll message people like, oh, hey, how you doing, or hi, and the next thing I know, I notice I've said hi like 20 times over the past couple of months, and no one's responded back, for no good reason on their part. Just like, oh, I just kind of looked at it, and then it takes away from, being involved with people.
Yeah.
Okay, it does make it easier to find like old friends, because I've found old friends, I've made new friends, I've talked to them, I've even met them in person if they were down the road, and I still have them as friends. But at the same time, just like you can get ignored, you get lost. It's not as personal of a connection, or stuff can be misinterpreted, or like you said with the disagreeing of people, they usually freak out. I don't know, I guess it's good to connect, but I don't feel the personal connection. I think that's my biggest malfunction in the end with it.
Can we please add a sarcasm tag? I really need that in my life. Just like a smiley that's like, hey, this is sarcasm, understand that.
Because I always have to put in like parentheses, like sarcasm at the end. Because I like my sarcasm to be appreciated.
That's what I was saying.
Chris, do you use social media much?
Honestly, with me, with the whole MySpace, Twitter, Facebook, I never got into any of that shit. Honestly, to me, it's ruining people's lives. And like Charity said, it's like you're not feeling the personal connection. Sure, you can find old friends, old buddies, hell, even guys you met 20 years ago. People you met 20 damn years ago down the road. Well, damn, I remember this guy. But it just seems like, because honestly, who would want to sit at a computer all damn day just typing through a computer screen when honestly you could just call, hey, I'll be over in 5 minutes. Go see me in person and go hang out.
Me.
Do something.
The funny thing is that now that when you said that about meeting old friends and stuff, does that mean that social media is the new high school reunion?
I guess so.
Whoa.
Yeah. Supposedly.
Like, social media is the new high school reunion. You try to talk to people. Some people don't want to talk to you. You go look at people's profiles just to see how much worse their life is than yours.
Oh my God.
Have like a giant Skype call.
Facebook is the new everyday high school reunion. You go to Facebook not really for yourself, but like.
Well,
can I just say, I don't need a high school reunion every day. Like, I was trying to graduate high school to get away from you motherfuckers.
I know that's right.
Is there anything besides Facebook or do you have any
There's-
other experience besides like Facebook or MySpace, for
It isn't
example?
exactly the freaking same.
I tried
Yeah, they are
Twitter.
the same. That's why I'm saying, like,
Well, I'm saying
any
Facebook,
other.
MySpace, Instagram, and all that is pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, it's just different focuses.
Well, what I'm saying is like Instagram is pretty much like, what if Facebook just decided to make photos a big
It's
deal?
cats, food, and scenery. That's all Instagram is.
Oh my God, and food.
I just said food.
How many, okay, women, I'm sorry to be sexist here. Stop taking pictures of your goddamn feet. I don't see that shit.
Okay, what about
Oh.
dating sites?
Are you
Now
serious?
we went to almost going, I want to meet new people, let me look at your pictures first, let me talk to you via, instead of going out and meeting people
Meeting
face to
people
face
in
and
person.
really get
I
to
hate
know
going
them
out.
before you
That means
decide
I
to
gotta
get
spend
involved.
money.
I will say dating websites are very useful for people who
Have been through this already.
let's say here.
Yeah.
Like, let's say I don't, but let's say I really cared about meeting a Jewish woman. I live in Florida. You're not going to meet a Jewish woman in North Florida.
Right.
It's just not going to happen.
There were like 2 at our school, maybe.
Yeah.
We
So
had 2?
dating websites
Yeah,
are
I have a
kind of
friend
important.
who's
But
You wish.
I found an interesting one recently. It is called positivesingles.com. And if you can get from the name, it is a dating website specifically for people with STDs.
Say what?
Yeah.
Really?
I think
Yes.
that's actually cool.
That's awesome.
I think that's great.
I
Weirdest
didn't-
part
that is
about
awesome.
Weirdest part about this is when you go to normal dating sites, it's like a ratio of like 20% attractive people, 80% non-attractive. STD website, 80% attractive, 20% unattractive.
So I'm gonna go on the computer.
What?
No.
But my biggest issue with social media itself is that it takes away the privacy from our lives.
Yes.
It's everybody puts everything out in the open, and which is sometimes a good thing because you can find out if your friend is crazy before you actually invest much time in them.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Just from their Facebook. But things with like children who, like, if I had children right now, most likely his entire life is going to be on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
When he has a date, she's going to be able to look at his baby pictures before she even comes over. Like,
Oh, that sucks.
Or is-
Yeah.
or is
Actually, when
Twitter.
we're dating or not.
But here's something that I figured out interesting. Actually, I think this is a little off, but real quick. If I give someone, hey, my name's Charity Conway, all of a sudden, you can put my name into Google, and I've tried this. You can find any information that I put up that might have even been private on some other site. All you gotta do is know my name.
I've done that before with me, and I'm either a serial killer or a stripper.
Cool.
No, I'm sorry, porn star. There
I'm
we go.
thinking the second
Okay.
one.
See,
Yeah, it was, I mean, literally, and that was either completely full name or just my first and last. It was,
So our ghost is a porn star.
yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Wow.
we are haunted by.
surprise.
Wait, how did you die then?
I don't know.
Dude, it was a gangbang. She doesn't want
No,
to talk
oh
about
God, no.
Got you.
Okay, anyways.
it. Anyways, with. I lost my point, sorry.
It was so.
It in and out.
It was so.
Well, do you guys have any experience with anything other than Facebook? Because it's like one of the main things that you guys haven't really been talking
Well, see,
about.
the-
Like Tumblr or
Well, see,
Twitter.
well, the
I hate
funny
Twitter,
thing is
but
like,
I never heard of Tumblr.
I feel like when you go from like, I feel like it's almost like a graduation thing. Like,
Yeah.
as stuff came around, because when I was in middle school, I was all about the MySpace.
Yeah.
And then when I
Yeah.
finally got
Oh,
in high
God.
school and like, you know, getting to an adult, it's all about Facebook. And then the people that went from Facebook went to like Instagram, and the people that went to Instagram went to Tumblr, and then it's like a big
yeah, it's like,
hierarchy
Like a
of
progression.
a progression of social media that at
Food
its
chain.
core is the same damn thing.
yeah, just different
Here's the way I look at it.
aspects.
I feel like every site is slowly replacing social interaction. Facebook started with, or MySpace actually started with the whole us talking to each other, delivering messages, meeting people.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Tumblr and all these others, they're just replacing things like when you used to hang out with your friends and share videos.
And take
like
pictures and stuff like that.
movies
Old
and
good
stuff
time.
like that.
Good old
Yeah.
times.
And you have pictures in your house and stuff like that. Now it's just all on the internet.
That's true. No one has pictures of their house anymore. That's sad because
Yeah,
how do you?
that
Cause
is-
you know you.
Come to think of it, yeah.
This is slightly off topic. But you know, in Walmart, you can go like get like a poster made of your pictures. That's awesome,
Yeah. You can do it.
I need to get a monocle and a top hat immediately.
dude. I will so do that. I'm down. But you know, like you can't. It's to the point where like actually meeting someone, you learn less in that respect. Like
Yeah.
if you meet someone, you go to their house, you don't get to see any of their pictures. You don't get an idea of how their life is and who their
How they
family
live,
is,
yeah.
except other than
Things that
Internet.
interest them that you can't say, like, I can look around people's houses and get, wow, I didn't realize they were into that. I
Right.
am too. Now we have something in common. Something we couldn't see that, you know, we shared by simply chatting.
Yeah. And it even furthers this that I lost my point again.
No,
dang it.
Porn star ghost. Go.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for the
Serial
new
killer
nickname. Anyways, but okay, this is coming from someone who personally like I don't necessarily live off of social media because I think Facebook is really starting to irritate me just because of everything. But I mean, like YouTube, for example, I think is it's a more interesting way versus like all the other ones. But this is coming from somebody who goes on the internet, and I've met people all over the world And I've told them things that I have never even told people that I've met in real life, because for some reason I feel an even deeper connection with them versus somebody
Somebody in
that,
real life.
Well, isn't
that I've seen.
Is that
Oh,
deeper
that I've met.
connection or is it just safety?
No, I mean
Yeah.
I have one of my best friends I've met over online, and she lives in Canada. Actually, two of my best friends.
Right.
And I mean, like, we know pretty much everything about each other.
Well, I'm saying like there's no negative thing from them knowing everything about you. It's like going to
They
someone
couldn't tell
random.
your friend.
Yeah, it's like talking to a stranger. Like
Yeah.
I can become the best friends with someone I just met and tell them everything because I know that they can't tell anybody anything. There's nothing I can lose from it. There's no way
Yeah.
negatively that can affect. It's safe trust.
Yeah. Even so, like, I know nothing. Even if I do, say something negative about them, like, oh, they do this or they do that. I mean, it's not like, big deal. It's not. We don't treat it between each other as a big deal.
Well,
if
it's
that makes
because you
any
don't
sense.
give a shit. You're like in different parts of the world. There's no point.
I think you
Well,
wanted to say something, Joe?
Yeah.
I feel like that with what you're saying, that like the internet gives everybody a social anxiety and dissociative disorder. Like I can already feel it. I can already see it in my generation, people around me, and I can only fear for my kids for it.
Yep.
And because face-to-face contact is so important, no matter how much technology, unless we're all living in a virtual reality world in 10 years,
Oh god, that would be cool.
face-to-face
Awesome.
contact will never be replaced, because there are some things that you can convey with facial expressions that you will
Right.
never be able to. And like, we are training our children never to talk to another human being face-to-face.
Right. Which is horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need that
Yeah.
You need that
sociality.
connection.
You need those
Yeah.
socials because I've actually always felt that like it should be more in schools to kind of like help integrate kids into sociality.
Now, Charity, do you have a final point?
Final point.
I think something you wanted to say.
Yes, I know. Just it. Well, nope. I tried. I tried to pop something out of my mouth. It didn't work that way.
Okay, let your brain go first and then talk. Nothing.
It's like
Just crashed and burned on YouTube.
That was a good one.
you sound like a toilet.
But no, okay, and it does give you the openness to meet people from somewhere else and make friends that way. So I guess there are always pros and cons to everything. Nope, brain farted again. Someone else take over.
Well, I guess do it. Okay. Oh.
Well, at least for me, like what Leroy's been saying, I feel that, and Joe as well, I feel the facial has always been very important because, like you said, there ain't nothing in this whole damn galaxy that can replace that. At least seeing someone face to face, so you know who they really are, who they really look like. Somebody can just
hide on the internet.
Yeah,
Right.
somebody could just stick a damn picture of this is who I look like, and if you actually meet them face to face, to say a day later, it's like, well, then you sure don't look like that.
At least the picture better be.
All of a sudden, they just pull out a switch, went, yeah. Looks can be deceiving, hey, people.
Now I have something to say. You never quite know who you're really talking to, though.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
mean, who knows? I could be talking to a serial killer on the internet. Never know.
If they don't want to Skype with you, be warned.
Well, even if they
Yes.
do, I mean, there's nothing stopping them from acting like a different person.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, but at least you know what they look like.
Yeah.
That's
But
always
like,
positive.
that's so shallow though. Because they can be lying about literally every other personality trait they have.
Right. There's no way to like double check on them. You can't like go to their house and be like, you don't own a $3 million estate.
I think the sum up of all this is that social media is helpful, it's very useful, but I think we rely on it too much.
Well,
It's opened the doors to all new possibilities, but
It's
I think he's right.
It can be used to a certain
it's
point,
just
but
overused
don't overdo
too
it.
much.
Right.
Yeah, because I know that I want to actually, meet the friends that I've made all over the world one day. And we actually even have planned that at some point. Once we all finish college, we have this entire trip planned that we're all going to meet up in like one area and just like hang out for like an entire week. So
That's out.
Seriously.
Well, anyway, I think we've all said what we needed to say. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, see you guys,
Hey, guys.
later. This has been a not work discussion, and stay tuned for the next episode.
This is such an awkward pause.
Just adding her effect.
Gotcha.
That's how we should just end every video, just a blank stare. Just-
Wait, are we done?
All I need is the smoke.